What's going on, everyone? My name is Baseball. That's winning at stressful times every time. And this time, guys, we are here, man. We are here. Guys, let me tell you something, right? College football playoffs. The college football playoff rankings just dropped. Florida State obviously drops from 4 to 5. I'm not upset with it. Would I like to stay at 4? Of course. But Washington move up to 4. And if you're asking me, would Florida State beat Washington right now? Of course. But that's just my opinion. Games got to get played. But we know Michigan and Ohio State plays this weekend. So what does that mean? If Florida State wins and one of them lose, Florida State should bump up a spot or maybe 2, depending on what else goes on around the college football landscape. But guys, let me tell you something, right? I don't know if any of you that's a Florida State fans, listen, I'm talking to directly Florida State fans right now, right? Reese Davis has been getting on my nerves every single week I'm watching this guy because he's only looking at Florida State. What if Florida State goes undefeated? Could a team jump them? Well, what about if Michigan and Ohio State? What if one of them lose, which they have to play anyway? What are you expecting for them? It doesn't matter because you know why? Because no other team under Florida State could get in unless Florida State lose. So as of right now, guys, it's like we're playing the gatekeepers. Literally right now, Florida State is the gatekeeper. If we go undefeated, there's only one more slot you can get into. One more slot. If Georgia wins out and the winner of Michigan, Ohio State wins out, if Florida State wins out, that's all you got. You got one spot left. So everyone is saying Florida State, you gotta, bro, stop it. If Florida State goes undefeated, talk about someone else. Why aren't they talking about Ohio State and Michigan? They literally have to play each other this weekend. And if one of them lose, that's a loss. You get penalized for it. I'm sorry. You can't look at Florida State as an undefeated team and say, we're going to leave you out because Ohio State and Michigan, one of them just lost. Bro, that doesn't make any sense. I can't even wrap my mind around it the way these people are thinking. And I know it's all narrative driven. ESPN, I think they do own the SEC, especially next year. They got a big contract with them. Any single time these guys talk, it's going to be pro SEC and less ACC. They own the SEC network as far as their TV broadcasting. Okay, so it's always going to be pro SEC. What does that mean? That means tearing down anything else that's not SEC. And you know what's the kryptonite to the SEC? The teams that's beating them. The ACC. Florida State. We beat LSU last year in Florida. We beat LSU this year again. And we play Florida this weekend. We were favored to lose both games versus LSU for 2 years straight. We beat them. So this narrative that Florida State isn't good enough for the 3rd or 4th spot undefeated is crazy. Also, guys, this is what they're saying, right? I want you guys to read through this. I want you guys to understand what they're saying with Florida State. Basically, what they're saying is, man, we hope Florida State lose. They want Florida State to lose so bad. You can see it on their face when they're talking to Mike Norvell. What's that guy name is? What's his name? Reese Davis. You can see it on his face, his demeanor, the way he was handling his paper. You can just see it, bro. Like, he was upset. He like, man, we need this team to lose. And as of right now, guys, don't put it past these organizations to do some shady stuff, bro, because they will find a way to do some shady stuff because they desperately want Texas, Bama, Oregon, or 2 SEC teams to be in there. That's what they want. They're not telling you that, but that's what they want. They don't want Florida State in there. They're saying, oh, Florida State haven't looked good, bro. You lost, and you lost. Guess what? The team that Oregon lost to in Washington, they're saying Washington haven't looked good, but they're not really even saying that. See, we're saying that as in other YouTubers, as like everyone other than ESPN has been saying Washington isn't looking good, but Washington beat Oregon. So if Oregon turns around and beat Washington, what does that have to do with Florida State? Can someone please explain to me where these people coming up with this metric, bro? Why is Florida State in discussion? And now they're saying, what did Reese Davis say? He said, you have to factor in the quarterback. If the quarterback is out, if Florida State doesn't look good, you have to factor that in. Guess what? Bama didn't look good this year. You know why? They lost to Texas. Texas didn't look good this year. You know why? They lost to Oklahoma. Oregon didn't look good this year. You know why? Because they lost to Washington. Okay? Now, out of all those teams, the only team that got a case to be in that 4th spot out of, when this Michigan and Ohio State game plays out, obviously it's Oregon. But the Bama and the Texas, bro, I don't know what they're talking about. It's like this is who they want to be in there, right? They want Georgia, Michigan, or Ohio State, Washington, or either Texas or Bama. That's it. Or Oregon, Texas, Bama. That's all they want in there, bro. So I don't get it, man. Like I said, I've been watching this and I'm trying not to really get upset and trying to like lash out these people online because I don't like what they're doing. I think it's disrespectful to the ACC. The ACC just got 4 teams ranked in the top 25. 4 teams ranked. And last week, if Boston College would have won last week, Boston College would have been ranked because Boston College would have been at that point, 7-3, 6-3, with 3 losses on the season. Boston College, the team that we went down the wire with, if they would have won last week, they would have been ranked. But they didn't happen, so they ended up losing by like a few points. So they didn't get acknowledged for that. But yeah, man. So man, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen, but all I know is one thing. If Florida State goes undefeated, I don't care how our quarterback play look. We're in it. And boo, boo, cry, cry, Alabama fans. You guys are hoping. Let me tell you something, guys. This weekend game will be the most watched game in the season. This 7 p.m. Florida versus Florida State will be the most watched game this year. 7 p.m. Everyone else will finish their game. As soon as their game's over, everybody's attention is going to see Florida State's offense. Let's see how it look. Because they need to make a narrative. All right? They need to make a narrative this weekend. Hey, let's see how Tate look. Let's see how Tate look. Guess what? Florida State fans, we already know the guy can pass the ball. We know he can run. They know that too. They seen this guy come in the game versus Louisville and make plays with his legs and his arm and won us the game. Just like Jordan Travis on Saturday didn't look good when he came in the game, it's the same thing what happened last year. When Jordan Travis left the game last year on Louisville, the offense was stagnant. When Tate came in, he was bombing it, accuracy throws, running the ball with his legs, scrambling outside the pocket. He did all these things. He just couldn't start because Jordan Travis is electric. Pump A period. So I don't know what these people are thinking over here, ESPN, man. Anyway, guys, man, leave a like on the video, subscribe for more. And we do have a like goal today's video, guys. I have not been asking for likes, so let's go 20 likes, man. 25 likes, 25, 30 likes, man. Make sure you guys leave a like on the video, subscribe for more. I am out. Peace.